Hi, Collective. Welcome back to New World Angel. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is not going to be as long as my readings typically are, so it's not going to be an extended today because I have Pilates here in a little bit. I'm pulling from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. Another new deck that I got. I mentioned this in my previous video, but if you guys have any suggestions on like really good decks that you want me to use or you want me to know about, comment below and I'll take a little gander. Also, I haven't brought this up in a minute, but I am looking for an artist, somebody who can design cards, tarot cards. I want to create my own tarot deck, but I want like a non-well-known artist to work with. Somebody who, I don't know what kind of style I'm looking for. So feel free to, like, if you have like a profile or Instagram or like a, just any sort of samples of your work, like send me an email over at New World Angel or comment below on like a website you want me to visit so that I can see the type of artwork and if you want to collaborate or not. That would be a fun project to get off the ground. In addition to like my clothing, I want to start expanding my merch, as I've mentioned, and I have a couple of ideas that I need help with. So if you are into marketing and you know about like design options and you want to collab on that, I will happily invest in your expertise. So reach out to me over at New World Angel. Opportunities. All right, guys. Go ahead and pull the first card for my Divine Collective. What energy is my collective in right now? What energy are we dealing with? I have solar plexus chakra healing music right now, so maybe I am speaking to an artist, somebody who is super creative or is exploring their creativity. Preferably somebody who is, well, obviously if you're watching me, you would be into spirituality. So there's I do want to work with, like collab with people that have an inherent just desire to learn more about spirituality or have already like delved in that world and feel comfortable with it. Because when you create a tarot deck, like I want somebody who already generally knows the cards and what they mean, so that we can solely focus on like the artwork. That would be helpful. But then again, if you just have really amazing artwork, I'm totally into just checking out what you have. Okay. What energy is my collective in? Oh my God, my last reading was hysterical in that I was pulling on somebody's like past life, like Akashic Records, I believe. And it could be could be Channing Tatum, but yeah, it was just like Renaissance fairs. It was fucking hilarious. All right. We have the number 40, follow the leader. Let me show you the card. Follow the leader. Are you beginning to like fall in line with some sort of leader, or have you been playing follow the leader? Let's see. Follow the leader. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. In the upright, you're being called to lead others by example. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery in the adventure of your life. The experiences of battles won and lost, places discovered, tears shed, and the joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be of service to others. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. Now you must share it. By being fully authentic, you'll lead others into the light. You'll be required to divulge some things about your past so that you may help someone else. Lead with love. There is another message here as well. Look to those whose great character and accomplishments you admire. Emulate the leaders you respect. You will then, in turn, have more to offer. So, look to those that you respect and follow their lead. Maybe even contemplate or journal on what you appreciate about their leadership style or skills, or like what you would want to embody. Or even like, yeah, look into the things that drew you to this leader initially. I don't know what's going on with my hair right here. Maybe a flyaways today. That's annoying. Okay. What's going on with my Divine Collective? What do we have going on today? Little game of follow the leader. Number 40. Maybe somebody is 40, in their 40s. Or I don't know why, but I get like stay-at-home mom. I think because the number 4 to me refers to family, home, like being content, making a good home. And I just get mother vibes somehow, so I don't know what that's about. Maybe you have a mom on your mind. All right, Divine Collective. What we got going on? Stubborn. Stubborn about following leader. Something about a spiritual warrior. Are you the spiritual warrior, or is this leader the spiritual warrior? Or maybe both. Fridge cigarette. Fridge cig. Are you drinking a fridge cig right now? Contemplating getting one? Go get you one. There's nothing better than listening to a little tarot with some fridge cig in your hand. For those of you that don't know what a fridge cig is, it's your go-to bubbly drink that you tend to want to always grab in the fridge. Making room for what's to come. The spiritual warrior, that's what they're doing. Making room for what's to come. Well, I'm speaking to a spiritual warrior, so you're making room for what's to come. You're being way too nice in this situation, Collective. We're gonna pull on that. Something about summer? You're being way too nice in this situation. So perhaps something that's going to come about this summer. Special forces? Special forces at play, even specialized departments of the government. Maybe you are even in special warfare. Pure heart or pure intentions. Can you feel the love tonight? I don't know. Can you? Something's gonna happen this summer. Maybe I get like a date. or like set the date. You just broke a hex or a curse. Collective, the ancestors are so proud of you. Oh, we love that. Fever pitch. I get baseball. Or like, there's a fever pitch. Something reaches a fever pitch this summer. You're being way too nice in this situation regarding arrested development. I get like, regarding immaturity. Shopaholic. Doesn't want to grow out of their shopaholic ways, maybe? I would love to hear from you. Somebody wants to hear from you. Collective. Somebody's got you on their mind. You a whole ass fairy? Somebody asking you that? Can you feel the love? That's a lot of questions. Somebody's got a lot of questions. Can you feel the love tonight? You a whole ass fairy? Preoccupation. There's a preoccupation on a spiritual warrior, or you yourself are a spiritual warrior. And it's reaching a fever pitch, this preoccupation. There's a need to detox. Or at least detox yourself away from this immature shopaholic. Or somebody just needs to detox. Yeah, something reaches like the pinnacle this summer. Spiritual leader. We have a spiritual warrior, spiritual leader. There's a preoccupation with detoxing a spiritual leader by way of somebody who just doesn't want to grow up, and that is going to reach a fever pitch this summer. Remarkable, a remarkable spiritual leader, or you are a remarkable spiritual leader. But I get that, like, can you feel the love tonight? You a whole ass fairy? Remarkable. Follow your hunch, spiritual leader. This is your person, collective. Oh, no wonder you have a preoccupation with this, because they're your person. Spiritual warrior reaching a fever pitch of preoccupation. This is your person. Yeah, maybe you're coming to me for confirmation on that. A successful investment. Abnegation, the virtue of selflessness, governs city, wears gray, and lives modestly. That's the spiritual leader. They're selfless, or they have the virtue of being selflessness, or you have the virtue of being selfless. Yeah, you're like a protector. You watch over the city. Maybe you wear gray a lot. Or gray days. I don't know why I get flying, but like gray days seem to be a good thing for you. Yeah, maybe you are a pilot. Lives modestly. Maybe you just appreciate modesty. The power of silence. That's you. Following your hunches and then being silent about it. About a carry moment. Now that could be like a real world, like, carry moment. You know, like creepy AF. Record breaking type, like, moment. Or the name Carrie can be significant. Male or female. ED, it don't work no mo. I get after this Carrie moment, this like odd moment. Maybe there is, I don't know, just like lack of desire there. What's your secret? Oh. Apparently it's just out of reach, huh? The secret. Oh, that's a good book, by the way. The Secret. Successful investment. What's your secret? Ask the secret admirer. The power of silence regarding a near-death experience. Rebel. You may be a rebel, but what's your cause? Do you know? Hopefully. Singer, songwriter, or composer? Yeah, I get a rebel that's like lost their ways. Or like maybe you like lost the meaning behind like why you were doing certain things to begin with. Financial burdens. Somebody feeling stressed financially, or just has finances on their mind. Good karma is coming though. Brand new love. They have a little bit of anxiety. Don't forget to name it though, collective. And something about atheists. All right, bottom of the deck. Multiple citizenships. Oh, I would love to have citizenship to the UK and the US, of course. This came out in my last reading. This is a warning, collective. I feel like a lot of people are getting warned about like shit's about to go down. And I get like summer is going to be the height of it. So prepare thyself. Destiny swap. Does that come into a fever pitch this summer? Major life event regarding somebody on the DL and a missed opportunity. Also an Eastern Star. All right, so as a refresher here, we have Spiritual Warrior. That's you, collective, you are a spiritual warrior and you're being way too fucking nice in this situation. And then that's going to become even more prevalent this summer about how nice you've been. Can you feel the love tonight? Are we into Disney much? I don't know. You're a rebel, but what's your cause? I feel like maybe you lost your way or like lost the reasoning behind what the cause initially was. That's what I get. There is a fever pitch. Like something is coming to a climax this summer around somebody who is just emotionally immature, somebody who with arrested development, they might be a shopaholic. I feel like you're asking, are you a whole ass fairy? Like there's something magical and out of this world about this person you're asking the question to. Or people feel like you are out of this world. Good karma is coming though either way. There is a preoccupation and then going into detox. So a spiritual leader did go into detox. You were following your hunches about a brand new love. This is your person, collective. It's a successful investment. If you were in Divergent, you would be placed in the abnegation faction, the virtue of selflessness that governs the city. You're a city protector, or at least you were meant to be. Although I don't see any signs that like you weren't, but yeah, you're a protector, wears gray, lives modestly. You do tend to walk in silence, and I think you already know the power of silence. And if you don't, then you should learn the power of silence. There's so much that can come about as just staying quiet and stoic and just seeing what people have to say. Maybe there's a little bit of anxiety about how silent you have been too, or just anxiety in general about this whole situation. So like once you sort of like face your anxiety and you name it and you like determine where it's coming from, because it's supposed to be coming from like a helpful place in your mind, where it's like you are fearful about the future for what reason. And I'm sure you could list out a whole bunch of reasons because it's reaching a fever pitch in the next couple of months. So you're already aware. Yeah. Anxiety about this Carrie moment, whatever that may mean, whether it's having to do with a Carrie, man or woman, or it was just like a really horrific like scene. And then it pivots into, well, what's your secret admirer? Near-death experience regarding atheists. There was a missed opportunity on their end, this near-death experience. And it was having to do with a destiny swap regarding a major life event. Eastern stars were involved. They are on the DL. So, okay. Let's see here. We've already done this one. Let's see. I want to pull on you're being way too nice in this situation. Let's get some tea on what the collective was being so nice about in this situation. What's you're being way too nice about this situation? What situation would this be? Give us like key indicators. Lily, spiritual love. There's a lot of references to spirituality. We got spiritual warrior, spiritual leader, spiritual love. This is very, very divine, very divine. Chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. It doesn't have to mean like an actual death. It can just mean that like you have removed energies from your life, potentially the ones that were involved in whatever this Carrie moment was, and that it's reaching a fever pitch this summer. Flag. Don't be tempted to lower your standards. Don't be tempted now. Yeah, you got high standards. Like, stake your claim and make it fucking known. That's what I get. Fly. A period of ill health and depression. Yeah, maybe this anxiety is really weighing you down so much that like you're getting depressed about it, like, or it's just depressing overall. Like it's not like a fun thing to. Yeah, I just get it's kind of like looming over your head a little bit. What else about this situation? The situation of love. Love of this spiritual warrior or leader. Oh, so is love going to be reaching a fever pitch in the summer? Or this matter regarding love is reaching a fever pitch. And it's brand new love. If you're questioning if somebody is right for this role, and I'm not, even though there's a lot of love on the table, spiritual leader is smack dab in the middle of these cards. And I get more or less like I get like the role of this spiritual leader, because someone is leaving your life. It's kind of like where one energy is removed, another one takes its place, is what I get. I mean, the reason why is because destiny swap here. Rebel, but what's your cause? It's like, what are we fighting for here? Oh, we're fighting against love? Like, why? Why? Well, we're dealing with atheists. It's not a stretch of the imagination to say that if they don't believe in God, a higher force, then what makes you think that they would believe in the power of love, too? They wouldn't. Or if they do, then they just don't want to see it for you or this other person, this whatever. Oh, excuse me. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you had a late night. What's your secret admirer? There's just like a lot. The power of silence, like moving under the radar. Follow your hunches. They're on the DL, like down low, missed opportunity. Like, I just get what was once on the bottom is now coming to a fever pitch. It's happening this summer. All right. Where do we want to go? New cards. I love these new cards. The Botticelli deck. It's so pretty. All right. What is happening? I'm trying to figure out like where to go. I don't see anything like other than you're being way too nice in this situation. Maybe that was even last summer too, but I definitely get this summer too. Like it'll be really well known. Like whom or why you were being so nice and to whom. Like for what reasons at that time. Yeah, the power of silence, people really begin to show their true colors. Okay, for some reason, because silence is so powerful, I want to know what the power of silence has or is or will bring out in this situation. Actually, I don't want to focus on has. I want to focus on what will the power of silence give the collective in this situation, either currently or going forward if they practice it. The power of silence, you will begin to see the confusion, where the confusion is stemming from, or how things got all muddled up. Tell us what the power of silence will yield for our dear collective here. Well, the Ten of Pentacles. It'll give light to a shit ton of money, generational wealth, assets, foundation, inheritance. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, giving back. Even charitable organizations or contributions to charitable organizations. Yeah, for a spiritual leader whose sole faction is abnegation, selflessness, this person holds they currently hold a seat of power in a religious organization. And it's going to be shown what has been being done with the money that was given, that was literally donated to this organization. What did they do with it? So these Eastern stars have been hiding behind the tithings that were given to them towards the congregation, and what were they investing in? So that's a part of the power of silence. Or who was investing in them? What's been done with the money? Where the money has been going to? Who's been hoarding things? Who's been taking care of the finances, managing to the finances? What have they been investing in? How much have they been investing in? How much did they reinvest into their organization? Or what associated businesses were created off of the money that was donated to this organization? Was it actually in association to the religious organization, or was it completely subsidiary and totally unrelated to a point to where it's so obvious? Who's been holding back the funds? Who's been greedy? Or just who's been investing in what? So that's a part of what's going to come about. This Carrie moment is a nightmare. That's what I get. Now it's beginning to be made clear. The Carrie moment is the nightmare. We're asking on the power of silence and what that's going to provide. First of all, also stability in your finances too, somehow. By you staying silent, like you won't be, like the effect on you won't be, I don't want to say like won't be felt, but it'll be shown sort of like, who's hiding what is what I get. Or like, who's investing in what? Who's dealing in what? The power of silence. What is that going to provide, like collective, here in the future? And how stability was created for people in this situation, in this congregation, let's say. I don't even know if it doesn't even have to be a church, but I do get spiritual leaders, so it just like naturally, and Eastern Star, it naturally correlates to a congregation or a chapter. The power of silence will not only provide like the investments of the past and like where the financial stability, even capital, like where the capital came from, it's going to be exposed. That's exposure. That's coming to light. Leo energy, like with the swiftness too. That's the fever pitch. Yeah, withholding funds from ever being uncovered, even. Assets being uncovered. Like, they're hiding this shit. Now, judgment. That's fever pitch. It's time for this whole shit to be placed under judgment. The sun, along with judgment, is like, this will be uncovered, exposed, likely on the news. It will be well known. There's no way around it. It's a freaking nightmare. It's a Carrie moment. What else? Two of Swords. It's gonna leave a lot of people like no longer confused. They're gonna be like, it's going to give a lot of clarity around what happened. I think it's leaving this group of people in so much anxiety about like, shit, this didn't work out. What else? What else is the power of silence going to expose? Also, this judgment, this exposure is only half of the nightmare. The reason why I say that is because 40 fell out under follow the leader. Judgment is 20 half of 40. This judgment is only half of it. So if you feel like you're in anxiety now, just wait until the fever pitch of this summer. And then that's only fucking half of it. Yeah. Yeah, judgment on what this group, what this charitable organization had been doing with the funds. Were they giving back to the community? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah. Okay. So this non-disclosure of what, financial records, books, you know, financial reports and stuff. That's all being exposed. Then judgment was called on it. Judgment is only half of the story. It's just the beginning. We haven't even reached the pinnacle yet. But with judgment comes justice. This shit will be on the news. And justice will be served. So it's interesting. We have a spiritual leader here and then a whole bunch of fucking atheists. Are they working together? Is it that big of an organization to where religion at this point doesn't even matter so long as we can cook the books? We'll work with anyone. Even if you are like godless in your world, which no hate on atheists. I feel like I used to be one. But I just think it's funny that this person is fucking two-faced. They're a spiritual leader, yet it's a missed opportunity for a whole bunch of atheists. You guys were all working fucking together. That's going to be exposed too. Are you glad you came into my energy today? I am. Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Investments made. Decisions made. Businesses created off of this money. And Five of Wands. This is the chaos. This is the Carrie moment. It's a goddamn nightmare. The whole community is up in a roar about this. Or will be. It's shaking the very foundation of what this group not only stands for and what they're supposed to be preaching to the community at large, but also what's been going on in the past for a long ass time. Isn't it crazy what the power of silence can provide? When you stay quiet and you know your virtue and what you bring to the table and who, like, where your faith lies, it makes things pretty fucking easy for the divine if you just get out of their way for this shit to be exposed. All you had to do was speak about it. Or someone to speak up about it. Somebody, some sort of other spiritual leader or spiritual warrior, because in order to go against a spiritual leader, you would need a warrior in order to do that. Again, with the Six of Pentacles. It's a religious organization who's taking money from their community and not putting it or investing it where it should go, whether that's back into the business or back into the community's pockets, right? Like, do something good for the community. No, they're taking it and they're giving it to themselves. And that's why you needed to be exposed, because you're fake ass fucking liars hiding under the name of whatever you believe in, only to be doing the exact opposite. Do you think the honest people that have given thousands and thousands of dollars to your organization, how are they going to feel about this? Probably not very good. And especially if this has been going on for a long time, I bet your networking capabilities have really grown over that time. So you have a lot of people with a lot of power interested in where the fuck their money has gone and what you've done with it. Looks like it was a missed opportunity to not only keep this hidden, but also to keep the fact that these subsidiary businesses and what you've been doing behind the scenes and how you're fake, that's all coming to light. By way of the spiritual warrior that I'm speaking to right now. You people are fucking disgusting. It was time. Judgment Day. what, couldn't communicate this well enough to your atheist subsidiaries that like, hey, this shit is actually fucking real. You might want to stop what you're doing. No, you got the power and the money went to your fucking heads. Must have been some sort of powerful destiny swap y'all tried there, huh? Missed opportunity. This person's a whole ass fucking fairy. Whoops. Jesus fucking Christ. People are so damn stupid. Oh no! We're crumbling! Not water! Yeah. The people, the community that had faith and love and were following this leader wholeheartedly, they will get justice. They will be set free, which will make the community so much lighter and happier. There's a lovely potential for collaboration here. I don't know who, what, the spiritual leader wants to collaborate with the spiritual warrior? I don't know. Depends on what side you're on. Spiritual leader. Let's just see here. What should we do? I don't have too much time, so let's just see. Angels and ancestors, like, what else do you want to say to hopefully the divine collective and not just cross watchers here that want to just get the tea on what's going on? Like, what say you in all of this, angels and ancestors? What else do you want to say? Like, give us your lasting impression here. This fell in the reverse, so whatever. Yeah, this is the missed opportunity. I tried really fucking hard to make this destiny swap happen. It's a fucking nightmare. Manifesting like, yeah, like a, I get like a joining forces. You were trying, like, this backwards spiritual leader is trying to fucking work with this spiritual warrior who uncovered all this shit. This is the anxiety. Oh, what? Now you have to carry the burdens of your own shitty ass destiny? You can't, like, swap destinies and offload all the shit and karma you've done from the past onto somebody else? Is that a missed opportunity for you? Is that anxiety weighing a little heavy on you? Possibly regarding a home. Looks like you made a lot of investments into a lot of things. And remember what we said in the beginning? This is just like false pretenses. You're just trying to uphold the facade. You're trying to uphold the facade of a fake lifestyle because you're a fucking fraud. And your missed opportunity of claiming any sort of rights to the home that you fraudulently got, or your assets, or whatever the fuck, spiritual gifts even, your ability to make that shit happen for you, it's a little bit harder when this is looming over your head, huh? Does that weigh heavy on your heart spiritually? Imagine how that must have felt for the person, because I'm sure this isn't the first destiny swap you'll have tried to do, imagine how this burden might have felt on the other end, what you're feeling right now, and it's not even half of it. You'll get to half in the middle of fucking summer. We're not even there yet. So why don't we reconvene in the middle of summer and see how this 5 of Wands feels on your back? See if that changes your tune about everything you fucking did in your miserable, shitty ass life. Yeah, this destiny swap was a major fucking failure. Yeah, you're fearful about what you said and did in the past. This Carrie moment. Major fear, major anxiety about it. And you want to make things right. You want to even it out. See, this is why it's dangerous when, number one, we have inexperienced people who are dabbling in magic. That's becoming a lot more well-known, energy manipulation. And then on top of that, somebody who just claimed themselves to be a leader when in reality they're fucking fake as shit and they're actually just destiny swapping all over the fucking place. This is what happens when things go unchecked for way too fucking long and judgment isn't called on a spiritual fucking leader who's in the reverse. You're fake. Again, tower. These towers are not going to stop fucking hitting you. Yeah, you're getting a message about something, either by way of me, that it was a missed opportunity yet again. You're going to be receiving something in the mail from court if you haven't already. Or somebody's going to be knocking on your door. Knocking on heaven's door, right? I thought you were the spiritual leader and that you were supposed to be raised up into heaven. Looks like justice is your heaven now. It's regarding family. Or somebody you considered family. And all the lies and betrayal and deceit and thievery. Yeah. So I mean, that's what my angels and ancestors wanted to tell you, is that whatever you're trying to conjure up in regards to, just being able to live peacefully and contently without any sort of fucking burdens by way of a destiny swap, fucking failed. So you can run off and tell your little cronies that it's not happening again. And that good fucking luck is all I can say. Justice. Good fucking luck in court. Because everything's coming to light. Okay, well, I love my divine collective. Hopefully that's you. You might have been cross-watching just to see what's going on, or I could have been talking to a karmic who just wanted to, also get the scoop. So either way, I love my divine collective. I will be back for another reading later on this evening after I go and work out and rid myself of this nasty-ass, fake-ass spiritual leader. So I love you guys.